So what state do you live in? Now, I'm not talking about states like, I don't know, Nebraska, New York, Hawaii, although that would be nice. What I'm talking about is something that I heard many, many years ago. And I first heard it from my mentor and hero, Tony Robbins. And Tony Robbins used to always talk about our state. And I'm like, I don't really get it, because I knew he wasn't talking about Nevada. But here's the thing, it's so important. The state that you live in most consistently is the greatest indicator and predictor of how far you will go in life. So let's define what I'm talking about when I say state. A state is your baseline energy level. And we can talk about frequency and woo-woo stuff, but let's just keep it really, really simple here. The state of mind that you're in on a daily basis would be a combination of how you physically feel. So you got to have the straight posture. You got to have the smile on your face, right? Even if you have to fake it, because that changes your brain waves. We know that now. Mostly it's about your mood. It's about how you feel, right? It's emotions. And so we have the emotional scale, and we know that at the very bottom would be feelings like defeated and grief and shame. But at the very top, it's like joy and love and generosity. So we basically want to aim for the top of the emotional list every single day. And if we can do that, then we can be considered someone who's living in a high state. And again, not Montana, right? When we're living in a high state, this is when life becomes easier. Here's the problem, and I've seen this 1,000 times, is we say, I'll live in that high state every day once I have this, once I have the 6-figure a month job, once I have that new car, that new house, that new mate, that new diet. No, 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 no. That's the challenge. That's the problem, is that we get all of those things when we master our state. Now, you can think I'm crazy, and that's okay. You wouldn't be the first, but I'm going to tell you something right now. There are powers that be that do not want you to have a happy high state, because they know that that's how you attract the things that you want. And before you scroll past here and say, oh my gosh, is she like a conspiracy theorist? No, I'm a humanist. I'm a psychology specialist. I understand human nature and I understand quantum physics. So it's very, very true that if you can maintain this attitude of gratitude all the time, you got to physically feel good too. You got to get your rest and eat your veggies and drink your water. Okay. Health has a lot to do with it. Got to keep the posture up. Got to spend time in nature. So you got to do all the pragmatic things that seem like, oh, that's so boring, but they all are conducive to what we're talking about here. And when I'm talking about the powers that be, what I'm saying is that's not profitable. Facebook doesn't make money if you stop scrolling and clicking on ads. Mainstream marketing doesn't make money. Pharmaceutical companies don't make money. So do you see the profit in keeping people sick and bored and feeling less than? We are at an all-time epidemic of people feeling less than. Why? Because we are stuck with our face in TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, looking at what everyone else has, going, oh my gosh, she's got it so good. Oh, look what they're doing. Oh, I wish I was. You realize how you're hypnotizing yourself? You're actually putting your brain in an alpha level in the wrong direction. What I mean by that is you're going into a trance about what you don't have. When you are in a trance state, in an alpha brainwave level, what you're doing is hypnotizing yourself to say, I'm not good enough. I can't do that. Do you realize the effect and the impact that has on your state? Huge, really, really big. So the message that I really, really want to share with you today is that your state is something that you are in complete control of. But here's the problem. As humans, we tend to give that control up to mainstream media, mainstream medicine, advertisers, the news. We tend to give up that control. And all of a sudden, it's like I can wake up and I can be in a great mood and I can say, okay, today's going to be a high energy day full of gratitude. But then I start scrolling the newsfeed and I'm like, oh my God, did you read what happened in that country? And oh my goodness, did you hear what happened at that school? What's happened is I have allowed my external, I don't want to say experience, because it's not really an experience. It's just external things popping up in my field of vision. Let's say that. I've allowed these things in my field of vision, my field of awareness, to impact how I feel inside. Now I have what's called inner tension. And this inner tension takes my gratitude on the emotional scale down to bleep, 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 not good. So now it's not even breakfast and I'm walking around feeling like the world sucks. And What do we do from here? Isn't it awful? Isn't it so terrible? What am I attracting living in that state? It's not good stuff. Not good stuff at all. I'm attracting mean clients, extra weight, internal health conditions, a bad attitude, people that are mean to me, people that ignore me, right? And we do it to ourselves. And the challenge is it, and it's like, I swear it's my main mission on this planet to help people understand this. And it took me so many years to learn. But our main mission, all of us, is to manage our state on a daily basis. On a daily basis. I mean, I know, sure, when you're on vacation, when you think about this, and especially I say this to my real estate agents, when you go on vacation, you get all sorts of leads. You'll come back from vacation and you'll have 4 people. Let's list my house. And they're like, wow, I should go on vacation more often. And I'm like, yeah, you should. And the reason is because when you're on vacation or when you're doing something fun and you're living in joy, your state is just beautiful. And you no longer are telling people. When you're in the state caused by all the distractions, remember all the things that are in our field of awareness that we shouldn't let affect us, but we can't help it because, gosh, it's so awful that happened and I need to feel bad to make people feel better. Do you notice how insane that sounds? I need to feel bad to help them feel better. Where is the logic in that? You can never be poor enough to make a poor person rich, and you can never be sick enough to make a sick person healthy. That is like rule number 1. And we don't get it. And we continue to go around in this, I don't know, this vortex like sheeple, thinking that we can change our lives and change other people's lives by feeling bad. And that is exactly the opposite of the truth. So our mission then is to manage our state on a daily basis so that we feel better, improve our health, because I don't even need to tell you that feeling bad releases about 1,700 negative chemicals. And I'm talking the kind of chemicals in your own body that ruin and toxify your own organs. It's true. Organs and systems, not good. Whereas when you are feeling good and happy, there's 1,200 chemicals that help heal and rejuvenate your system. Think about that. So you feel better, your health is better, and the most important thing is your life is better. Why? Because people want to be around people who feel good. It's not rocket science. Think about the people you like to be around. You want to be around people who are high energy, who feel good, who have a positive outlook. Don't talk smack about other people. I mean, that's not good. That's not fun. That's not healthy. That's not helpful. Those are people you want to be around. The best way to be around those kind of people is to be one of those kind of people. So if you can start doing that today, and I want you to comment below, I'm in, or thumbs up, or 100%, or yes, right on. This is how I live my life. Good for you. Let's make it a point to live on purpose, no matter what state we're in geographically. Let's make sure that we're in the state emotionally, energetically, and intellectually that brings us the things we want in life. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. See you next time.